Hi, my name is Manu Mehta, and my partner Philip Lesniak and I created the card game Bullshit. We were inspired to make this game since we used to play Bullshit at UIUC, and now we can't. We wanted to make it accessible to us. Philip created the server side of the game, while I focused on creating the UI. When you open up the app, you get this homepage. There are two options: one for you to read the directions on how to play the game, which opens up to you a text box essentially telling you how to play the game. And you can also connect to the server by clicking on the play game button. If you click on this button, you connect to the server. That allows you to so it gives you, the server sends the user interface the cards, and it will distribute out the cards like this. And we also get a update on what our player ID number is. So we needed 4 players, so I have 2 emulators and 2 phones. And so when the game starts, we get a notification that the game will start and the phones vibrates. So to start the game, we start with an ace. So I'll put in 1 ace. I'll submit the card. And if we get the update that player 0 played 1 ace. So if I call BS on that for some reason, I get the notification that player 1, which is this user, incorrectly called the player's BS. As a result, I receive that player's card. So now we're on 2s, and I'll put in 2 2s and 1 3. I'll submit the cards. You get here a notification that player 1 played 3 2s on all the phones. And on this phone, I will say BS on that. So we got a notification in here that player 2, which is this phone, correctly called player 1's BS. And as a result, this player received his cards again. So if you want to look at the code, this is essentially the main class, which is called game activity, and it creates the game page and connects to the server side of things. To connect to the server side, we created a socket, or we used this person's socket from his GitHub page, and we used it to connect to this IP address, or the website. And once it connects, we set all our card, we get all these functions. We set all our cards, which are, this part is we allow all the cards to be clickable. And over here, we set the cards with their caption, which over here is like number of cards, etc. If you want, at the bottom, you can see the listeners that we created. We have one for the player when a new player is joined, one to set the ID, start game, set decks, etc., etc. If you want to see the server side, this Philip created, and he imported modules, created a server at, I deleted this on accident, 4200, and he essentially created the backend where he pushed the cards, created the decks, checked if BS was true, and yeah.
We're still waiting on one more, and these are the card decks respectively, which will be allocated to the players. We have 4 players in, so the game's about to start. And a player has sent in 2 1s, and that player's ID is 0. And the current stack of discards, as you can see, is the card 1 and 1. Or I mean, it's an ace technically. And someone has sent in a 2 and a 3, but as in the bullshit game, they claim it's 2 2s. We'll see if the player's going to call BS. That is player 2, which is the next player to play. And the player did not call BS, and he sent in 2 4s. However, his claim was 2 3s. We'll see if the next player actually does call BS on him. And the current stack of discards is that. And the player did call BS. So, and he was right, so player 2 is going to get back all his cards. And as you can see, the discards have been emptied apart from the card that was sent in by player 3, and he sent in 1-4 correctly.